In today's college admissions video, I'm going to discuss how to answer some commonly asked questions on the Common App.
I am delighted that this university is playing a part in putting a man on the moon as part of a great national effort of the United States of America.
What we're going to do is look at Rice University's questions, and obviously if you're applying to Rice, this is going to help you a lot. But if you're applying to any college, or a number of colleges, the supplement for each college probably asks similar questions, so this video is still worth watching. Rice will ask you, please briefly elaborate on one of your extracurricular activities or work experiences. Regardless of the word limit, I want you to do this. Create an image in the reader's mind. I sound like a broken record with this sometimes. You only have 150 words here, 150 word limit. So you have to answer this question, describe an activity in 150 words or fewer. And some students will think, wow, I gotta be broad and boring right from the start because I don't have a lot of time to do any type of narrative, any type of storytelling, David. No, still, don't do that. Don't just jump into summarizing your activity. Paint an image in the reader's mind, even if you only have 150 words. So let's say you're a runner. You could just discuss track right off the bat. Sophomore year, I joined track and I ran these events, the 800, and then junior year, I continued to run, and like running, I ran in the summer, and then junior year, I decided to do more long distance events, and you could jump right into it, describing your resume of the activity. How about this though? Let me just, I'm making this up, so excuse me if it's a little bit kind of off the cuff, but let's say your activity that you want to select is running. The first sentence, second sentence, they could read like this. It's 4 a.m. and it's 45 degrees and my legs are shaking as I climb the hill by my house. As I look up, I see the stars, and even though I'm a little cold and tired and still have a long day of school ahead of me, I can't help but think, wow, I love running. And then you can be a little broader after that. Sophomore year, I did track, junior year, whatever you want to write about, broader details discussing the activity. But even if you only have 150 words, paint an image in the reader's mind, have an exciting hook. Again, it's not asked in every question, but implicitly in the college application process, you need to allow the reader a glimpse into who you are. You want to be likable, and if someone has an image of you working hard, 4 a.m., you love running, you're pushing through difficulty, if they can see you in nature, if it's just a nice image, a cool story, a cool snapshot into who you are, think about it from the admissions officer's perspective, the reader's perspective. You really can't help but be drawn to a person like that who's created an image of himself or herself doing something interesting. In other words, creating a snapshot wherever you can in the college application process connects you to the reader. And this is an opportunity with this extracurricular activity or work experience question to do that. The same applies to the next question. With the understanding that the choice of academic school you indicated is not binding, explain why you are applying to that particular school of study. So again, it doesn't hurt to create a little image in the reader's mind. Let's say you're interested in the sciences, a specific program. Open the sentence with you're in this class with a specific professor. You're looking forward to hearing his lecture. He's going to be discussing this. Allow the reader to see you as an actual student. And some students totally are on board with this for the longer supplements. They describe their ideal day at the college with all these school-specific details. But when they're hit with a similar question that only has, say, 150 words of space to use to answer it, they freeze up and they go back into boring mode and start writing very broad sentences that are not specific to their interests, aren't really even school specific, and the reader has really no grounding image of you at the school, which is the point of all of these, to paint a picture in the reader's mind of you at the school and to also create a likability and a connection between you and the reader. The next question on the Rice Writing Supplement is, if you have applied or expect to apply to other colleges or universities this year, please name them. A lot of students spend a lot of time stressing out about this. I would say just be honest. How did you first learn about Rice University, and what motivated you to apply? This is a question that's also asked by interviewers a lot in interviews. So, how'd you hear about the university? What motivated you to apply? Even if it's true, don't say U.S. News Report or any type of thing related to ranking, unless the ranking is in a specific program. Say you want to study neuroscience, and neuroscience program for a school is top ranked. That could be an okay answer. I think an early visit or someone from your high school went there. Those are all fine responses. This is just another opportunity for you to include school-specific research. Even though the question is, how'd you first learn about Rice University, you can kind of write about your progression of interest. So I first learned about Rice when I was in 8th grade, and we had a guest speaker, so-and-so from Rice. You could write, I remember in history class, I first heard about Rice University from JFK's speech that he was going to put a man on the moon. And from there, over the years, all these other points, all these other triggers. I met someone from Rice. I went there for a school trip. We had a Model UN thing there, whatever it might be. All these other things increased your interest in the school. Talk more about the specific programs that you learned about.
We ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
Roger, you're loud and clear.
That's all for right now. You'll see these questions, some questions similar to these, not only on the Rice application, but also on other college applications, as I'm sure you've realized. So hopefully this video summarized some points that I've made in other videos. In this video, hopefully it helped. If you have any questions, see below for links to more free admissions resources. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, there's an application you can fill out to pursue that as an option. So thanks for watching, and continue to work on your college applications. Thanks a lot.